We are back, man. If you're watching this now, which you are because you can always hear me saying, like the video, please subscribe to the channel. At the time of recording, we're on 369 subs, man. You know, we're making good progress towards our goal, which is I'm trying to hit 400 by the end of the month, potentially 500. You know, we're on 12th of December at the time of recording. I'll probably drop this on the same day. But yeah, man, we got Wolves, man, and I think this is the perfect time for a game against Wolves, bro. Like, where we've been a bit rocky. Same with, you see, I said this in another video. This Wolves and Bruges run is coming at the perfect time because things aren't solid. We've got a lot of important people out, and you know we've got people to come back. One thing I don't want us to do, bruv, yeah, I want us to get through these two games with no injuries, resting key players like your Declan Rices, you know, your Zubomendi's. I hope Zubomendi gets a bit of a rest. I'm happy that we was able to rest Timber. Again, like, and it's also a good time for us to have a look at, you know, Gabby Jesus and the players that are coming back. I think I probably echoed the sentiment with the rest of the fan bases. Watching Gabby Jesus the other day, it's not that I forgot how good of a player he is. I think, like, as a coping mechanism, I've had to forget him, you know. Like, I've had to forget Gabby Jesus because it would rattle me every day knowing that this caliber of player is at the club injured. Because, like, I know it's against Bruges, but you can watch thousands of examples of Gabby Jesus sending people to hell, bro. Like, Gabby Jesus is, like, he's the type of player where it's like the only person that can stop you is injuries and yourself. Because talent isn't up for debate. Like, he's kind of good at it's funny, like, we've had the perfect striker for Arsenal at the club the whole time. He's just been injured and have done double ACL, bro. Like, if Gabby Jesus hadn't done a double ACL, I don't think Mourinho would have ever played up front, and I don't think we would have bought Gyökeres because Gabby Jesus would have been the answer. And I also think if Gabby Jesus was injured for a lot of these campaigns, he probably would have won a league already. Like, I genuinely think he's that good on it. Well, when he's playing anyway. Obviously, he's like, in terms of scoring goals, like, sometimes he goes on like little weird patches and that, but quality wise, like, he's undeniable, man. He is crazy. And if he scored that goal, I think that would have been a really good confidence boost for him. But I also think that his performance should be a really big confidence boost. But yeah, getting into this game though is a few things I want to see is I want us to do the exact same thing we just did to Bruges, which is a comfortable 7 out of 10 performance, nothing too crazy. You know, hopefully see the forward boys really go for it and be let off the rails a little bit, man. Like, really see them just go all out attack. I would like to see Madueke again as well. But then I also want to see that Saka and Ben White combination, see what that looks like. I want them to play a bit more games together because I think when Saka was at his best was when Ben White was in the team. And I think this is the opportunity for Ben White and Saka to really start combining again, man. I've also seen recently online is someone was saying that Odegaard takes away from a lot of Eze's game because of how right dominant he is. Do you know what it is, bro? Yeah? Like, I hate to say it, but some Arsenal fans, I just think like, I honestly just think like, after a man of the match performance in a game we've lost, still got man of the match. Like, you still got negative things to say about a player like Odegaard. His talent's a bit undeniable. Honestly, we have some players in the squad that are so disrespected by our own fan base. I just think like, if these men ended up ever leaving, I wouldn't even blame them. And it's been this way for 20 years. I genuinely think Arsenal's probably one of the most ungrateful fan bases in the world. Like, think about all of the players and managers that we've disrespected. Like, they disrespected Wenger when we weren't shit because of Wenger, and it's clear. And hindsight tells you that. Like, we're shit because we didn't get any fucking players, and we sold all our players for nothing. So, like, people hated Wenger for that. People wanted Wenger out. They bought in Unai Emery. Nothing changed. They bought worse players, in fact. Then you got Arteta in, and you can see what he's trying to do. And people are like, oh, we got no patterns of play. Well, hold on. Do you think that do you think that you're going to see that in one season? Like, I genuinely think, like, where football is at right now is people got fast food brains. And everything you want to happen today. Like, you want a manager to come in and solve all your problems today when it's the same players the last manager was struggling with. Like, what, like, I honestly, sometimes I watch people's, like, talk about football and I just think, like, I just know you've never played any team sport, not even football. You've never done anything worth doing over a long period of time. If you think that people can just go places and things just happen immediately, bro. Like, in general. Like, there's no... Like, even Pep didn't do it. There's no case where people just go places and things happen overnight. And I just think, like... I just find it very irritating how quickly people's opinions are formed when there's no drastic... I think... Okay, I'll give you an example, yeah? Things that I would say is fair enough. Like, Liverpool have fallen off a cliff that is unexpected. So you've fallen off the cliff of where you were. So now I think you can be reactionary. But, like, for example, like, Arteta picked up this club in hell. We couldn't really get any worse. Like, really. Like, if we finish 8th and 12th is the same shit, basically. It might as well be the same fucking thing. So, when Arteta came in, it was 8th and 5th, I think, yeah. Like, in terms of his full seasons. And then I just think, like, even things that Arteta's done, yeah, this is how much I rate Arteta. And you see Arteta, I'll never be Arteta, and this is why. Because I always felt, yeah, that some of these players... I stopped watching Arsenal for a bit, if I'm honest. Like, I stopped watching Arsenal. I was less interested. Because I remember looking at our club and just thinking, this is a fucking joke thing. I used to see, man, fucking coming in with Lambos. We're finishing 5th. Like, I don't want to see your fucking Lambo when we're getting battered, bro. I don't want to see you laughing, bro. But I swear that I don't want to see you, man, laughing and joking in the fucking change rooms when we're getting battered. You can laugh and joke when we're winning, bro. You can laugh and joke when we're in a good position. I don't want to see your fucking comedy sketches in the changing rooms when we're getting moved to, bro. And when he came in and had that disagreement with Uber, yeah, people were like, oh my God, how dare he get Uber out? How dare he get Uber out? Oh, he's coming in and no, we need to get rid of Arteta, keep Arteta. Uber's our top. Do you know what that is? It's because Arsenal fans don't understand what it looks like to have a club that has shame. Because we hadn't had shame for so long, Arsenal fans had forgotten what shame looked like. All we knew was survival, bro. All Arsenal fans knew was survival and hanging on to one player. We've been doing that. Arsenal been hanging on to one player for the last, I'd say probably before Arteta. So before Arteta, it was Aubameyang. That's the guy that was scoring the goals, and we were hanging on for dear life, bro. Before that, it was Sanchez. Then it was Van Persie. Then before that, it was fucking somebody else, bro. Like, we've always been that club that's like, please, God, hopefully we don't lose this player, and we lose the player. And then when Arteta came in and started bringing in, like, what winning mentality should look like, not fucking trolling every day, like, even the fan base rejected it, bro. The fan base rejected creating a winning platform, bro. So, this is why I say, like, how ungrateful this fan base is. You don't even notice the change you've gone through, bro. You don't even notice it. Like, you actually don't notice it. Like, even if you... Like, they made a compilation of all the players' reactions against Aston Villa. Before, I promise you those reactions not happen. Like, man are all punching the ground and that. Don't get me wrong, it was fucking corny as shit. But at least I can see you give a fuck that you're a bag of shit. Before, like, it was... Walk back to the halfway line. All back to the halfway line. Man, I'm not really like. This is what I'm saying. Anyway, man. Again, back to the Wolves point. Again, I'm hoping for a comfortable win. Some big rests, and I'm hoping to see Gabby Jesus again. One thing I don't want us to do is rush no players. Can Saka also sit on the fucking bench for a game, bro? Like, can we actually just not play him for a game? Like, I would like him to just sit on the fucking bench, watch the game, and then come back and play in the games that matter. It's also good to see that Salmon, the new Salmon youth as well. Big up the 16-year-old who made his debut. But yeah, man, I'm looking for a comfy game. I'm looking for us to attack them. I'm looking for us to create a lot of chances. And I want to see Subi rested. I think that's what I'm looking for the most. Is I want us to rotate the same, maybe not Norgard at centre back, but I would like to see some of these options. I would like to see Eze come back in. I want to see I want to see some good rotation. I want us to use some of this depth when we're playing against these bummy teams like Wolves, man. But yeah, man, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about my little rant. If you're an Arsenal fan or opposition fan, I want to know where you lot are with Arteta, because I see people saying like this is Arteta's, like, oh, this is the last chance. I just think like, bro, for where he's brought us, bro, that motherfucker's earned another 10 years. I don't care if he wins nothing, bro. That's a stretch. I lied. That was a lie. I lied. That was weird. But for me, like, I'm not ungrateful for what Arteta's brought to this club, man. And I never will be. I will never forget going from where we went. And I'm not talking about just when he picked us up. I'm talking about the whole string before that. The Van Persies, the Sanchez's, people leaving and immediately disrespecting our thing after you lot sucking their dick, like Aubameyang, disrespect, Koscielny, disrespect, Sanchez, disrespect, Van Persie, disrespect. All these people left and he disrespected immediately, bro. We ain't had no club legend in the... Apart from, like, maybe you could argue Wilshere, but people were about Wilshere. I love Wilshere, so suck your dad. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to end it here. See you boys in the next video. I also will be doing a watch-along for the Arsenal Wolves game. So I'll see you lot then. Peace.